There are so many good, well-made and affordable Willard style watches available from multiple different brands. So it sometimes becomes a little bit difficult which one to choose. And if you are in that situation, or if you like the Willard design a lot as much as I do, perhaps what might be nice to add to the collection is a bronze case version. Hello, you're watching James. My name's James, you're watching me, and I am talking about watches, and I completely understand why the Willard design of watch has become so popular, and I'm really glad that there have been so many alternative options available, more affordable options available, and really well-made affordable homage options available, because it gives us a lot of opportunity to have a style of watch like this on our wrists. And each one that I have tried, and I've tried quite a few of them, have all been really impressive. But there's something that I think I've always wanted from this style, and that is to have something that is just a little bit different. Because I've tried so many stainless steel versions and I've enjoyed those, I've often thought perhaps I want something that stands out a little bit more in the crowd. And something that I also like in watches recently is bronze. And if I could get a nice style watch in an affordable way that is well made and that is bronze, well, that seems to tick a lot of boxes for me. And this one, well, this one might be the best affordable bronze watch that I have experienced. And this one has been made by Addiesdive. Addiesdive has quickly become my go-to watch brand when I'm thinking about the more affordable range of watches from Aliexpress. And this one costs 175 Australian dollars, which is a little bit of a premium on these homages, but you're paying for that added bronze case. And this one, well, I was able to get a little bit of a discount. I did pay for it, but I was given a discount, and because I was given that discount, I've put that sponsored icon pop up there, and I'm going to leave a link to the AliExpress store that I purchased it from. This is the store that I purchase all my Addiesdive watches from, that I can absolutely recommend to you, because I've had some great experiences with them, and every watch that has arrived from them has been great. Now, if you're unaware of the dimensions of these Willards, well, this one, even though it is made out of bronze, it has those same set of dimensions. The case being 43.8 millimeters, which sounds large, but it's the lug to lug that brings it down, because it's 46.5, allowing a larger dive style watch to sit nice on wrist. It is 13.8 millimeters tall, has a lug width of 20 millimeters, and this one, coming on this leather strap, weighs in at 111 grams. And as you can see on my 17 centimeter wrist, which is only a medium sized wrist, it sits lovely. And that is the benefit of these dimensions and that smaller lug to lug. One of the key features of why I think this particular style watch is so popular. Oh, hello there. Just thought I'd interrupt just for a moment, just to ask you a big favor. This favor is super easy, costs you absolutely nothing, but makes a big difference to me. And that is, could you please subscribe if you have not done so already? Thank you very much. Now let's get back to this video. But beyond the size of this watch, it has all the elements that you want from an affordable AliExpress watch, and that is the specifications. And the specifications of this one include some really decent lume at this price range, sapphire crystal, 200 meters of water resistance, and powered by that Seiko NH35. In affordable watches, this is my go-to movement. I really like this particular movement, and it's always my number one choice, so I'm glad they've chosen to use it in this Willard. And what I'm also really happy that they've chosen is when you look closer at the dial, that the markers and the hands have a bronze look. They're not made out of bronze, but they've been coated to match in with that case, so it gives a very cohesive design, drawing that case and hands and markers all together. And what I do particularly like from this version, this black and bronze version, is how those two colors go together. This watch is available in a couple of other color variations with different dials, but I just love how black dials and bronze works together. There are a couple of different bezel insert options if you have a look on that AliExpress store, but I chose the black bezel insert because, again, I like that bronze and black together. And this 120 click unidirectional bezel has a lovely feel. It feels very specific. It doesn't feel like there's any back play, and it feels very nicely lined up too. And I'm really impressed that these more affordable brands from Aliexpress over the last few years seem to have put a little bit more effort into the bezel action, because I've noticed a change definitely within that time frame. Now, I chose the leather strap because I think it complements this watch nicely. And I'm not exactly sure what it is made of. It doesn't smell like leather, but what I can say, it is very soft and very comfortable. It does have quick release spring bars, but the thing that I'm most happy about is the hardware that they've chosen to use. That buckle and tang are bronze, so they match in with the case nicely, and it is exactly the buckle and tang that I would have hoped for from this, because it is a nice size, simple, and matches the watch. And as much as I've enjoyed other Willard variations that I've owned, I actually think this bronze version is my favorite. Partly because it is so well made and affordable and has something like the Seiko NH35 powering it. But I think just bronze works with it. It just gives it that extra little bit of interest factor, and I seem to be drawn towards these bronze watches. And if you want one, as I mentioned, I'll leave a link down to that one in the description of this video. And if you enjoyed this video, I certainly would appreciate you checking out one of my others next.